Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Entertainment Brick Show. Today, I want to talk about the recent Andor trailer that was revealed or came out. I think it was on Good Morning America, actually. And, yeah, I want to talk about it, and I kind of want to talk about the future of Star Wars for 2022, because there's a few shows that are coming up in 2022. Some of them, both of them, fairly long. Oh, actually, you know what? There is another short show. I don't know. I'm getting off track. I gotta get more. What is the word? Organized. So we're gonna break this video up a little bit, talking about each Star Wars show and how I'm gonna cover those shows, if I'm gonna cover those shows. And yeah, just kind of having a chat about it, basically, because when the Andor trailer came out, I'm like, man, I should probably make a video kind of talking about the recent or the Star Wars stuff that still needs to come out for this year. And maybe if I cover them on the channel or something like that. So yes, that is what we're doing right now. Let's get into it. So first off, there is the Tales of the Jedi show, I believe. Yeah. And that is like the Dave Filoni kind of like filling in some stories about different Jedi and stuff like that in the Clone Wars animation style or Bad Batch animation style. I don't remember which one it was, but they're very similar, so it doesn't matter. And this is the one where we have 3 episodes about Ahsoka and then also 3 episodes about Qui-Gon Jinn and Count Dooku. So that is very exciting. That is going to be a 6-episode season. And if I'm not mistaken, that is supposed to release at the end of 2022. And I'm definitely going to cover that. That's for certain. I don't know if these are going to be weekly episodes or if they're all just going to come out at once. So depending on that, I might do one giant collection video of all 6 episodes, or I might do a weekly coverage of the show, kind of like breaking down the episode, going through it, talking about really cool moments and great things that I saw in this episode, and then just basically doing that. I don't think that there's going to be any like Lego sets or anything like that based off of it. I was contemplating maybe doing like Lego set ideas in the weekly videos and the weekly coverage videos. But yeah, we'll have to see about that. I mean, obviously when that show comes out, I haven't really seen a trailer or much of anything, any marketing for it yet, so I don't know for certain if it's actually going to be officially coming out in 2022. I believe it is, but yeah, so that is definitely going to be covered. Whether that be a giant, long video of me covering all 6 episodes at once, or covering that show weekly. So, very exciting stuff for that. I'm actually pretty excited for that show, just to kind of get more kind of Clone Wars feel kind of show. So, very excited there. Next, we have the Bad Batch Season 2. Now, I didn't cover the Bad Batch Season 1, because I think at the time, when I started the channel, I think I was probably midway through the Bad Batch. I think it was probably around there, or maybe I think it started on May the 4th last year, right? So if it was May the 4th, and yeah, it was probably about like halfway through the season at that point. So I didn't really, want to bother covering it, because I think it would probably, I think I would have to start from the beginning, and just like whatever, I'm not going to cover it. So, but Bad Batch Season 2 is again scheduled to come out. I think this September. I don't know if that's going to be changed or not. We'll have to see. But yeah, this September it's supposed to come out, and that's a 16-episode season. Very long show. If I were to cover it weekly, it'd be very long. And if I were to cover it, in one giant video, it would also be really long. And it would probably be weeks down the line after the show, and, probably the finale. So I think I'm going to cover that one weekly. I was actually contemplating even covering it, if I should or not. And I think I might. I mean, that's still up for question currently for me. I'm just kind of trying to, reel it all up in my head to see if I'll have, space for it. But I think I'm going to cover it weekly. I think that might be the plan, because I do really enjoy the Bad Batch, and I love the sets that we have so far gotten for the Bad Batch. I hope there's going to be more sets for Season 2. I hope there's more of like, maybe like 2 or 3 sets in like some sort of Star Wars wave based off the Bad Batch, because we're only really getting like 1 set per wave, which is fine, but I want some like smaller sets. I want some like maybe like $30, $40 range kind of Bad Batch sets, because the ones that we've gotten were $100 and $170, so pretty expensive stuff there. Actually, I just recently got the Justifier as well, so that's very exciting. But anyways, at least at the time of this recording. Anyways, yeah, so Bad Batch Season 2, probably going to cover it weekly, just kind of, doing what I usually do, doing a breakdown of the episode, talking about really great moments in the show, and then again, for this case, I guess, doing Lego set ideas as well in that same video, just kind of being like, man, if, I had to make a set off this video, I would do, this, insert idea here, you know what I mean? So that is kind of what I'm thinking for Bad Batch. Again, that is 16 episodes. That is going to be a very, very long show to cover. So that'll be, some pretty good stuff for. Usually I like to cover those shows on Saturdays, but I think those episodes will be coming out on Wednesdays. So I guess Wednesday's going to be pretty stocked up with some videos, because we also have another show to talk about, which is coming up, of course, right now. That other show is, of course, Andor. I saw the Good Morning America trailer, and wow, what a great looking show. Cannot wait for that show. I think it's going to be absolutely spectacular. I think it's going to be so great. Again, I'm so pumped for Andor. And it starts off with a 3-episode premiere, September 21st. It got moved back 3 weeks, I think it was. And they're going to do a 3-episode premiere, which will be a quarter of their season. There's going to be a 12-episode season, so fairly long season, of course. And I am planning on covering that, because usually with live-action Star Wars shows, I like to wait till the season's over, and then I kind of do like one full-length review of the show. But considering the length of this show, with 12 episodes, I feel like that video would be like 2 hours long, because I would want to cover every episode, and then I'd want to talk about, set ideas like I usually do for every episode, and I just feel like that would be way too long of a video, and just it would get like stale, a little bland, and it would kind of be maybe miserable to record, just because it'd be such a long time to take, just recording that one thing. So I'm thinking of covering it weekly instead, because I do want to talk about it. I mean, I'm very excited for Andor. And I think, like, my idea is on September 21st, right? Yeah, September 21st, which I believe is a Wednesday. I'll record, after I watch the episodes, I'll record, like, my review, and also my set ideas for those first 3 episodes, and then, post that video, and then from then on, weekly, when every episode comes out weekly, every week I'll make a video doing the exact same thing, preferably, a little bit of a shorter video, just kind of being like, hey, this is the review for today, talking about Andor, very great episode, whatever, then giving my set idea for that episode, and then just kind of doing that for 12 weeks. But I don't know if Andor and Bad Batch Season 2 are going to kind of like intertwine or double book their days here. I guess you could describe it as, because I don't know if they're going to be running along the same time, because, it's August 3rd at the time of this recording, so, I mean, we have August, September, October, November, December, and we have a 12-week show, and then also, or I guess more like a 9-week show, I guess in this case, 9-week show, and then a 16-week show. So that is, and plus a six-week, or potential 6-week show as well with Tales of the Jedi. So I feel like the latter half of 2022 is going to be very busy with Star Wars content for me to cover, which is exciting and also overwhelming, because of course, I might be, getting up on a Wednesday and being like, oh my god, I have to do a Tales of the Jedi video, Bad Batch video, and Andor video all on the same day. Let me go do that right now, and then just have 3 videos every Wednesday. That's a lot, especially because if I don't have time to do it like a week beforehand. So I don't know exactly how I'm gonna arrange this yet. But I'll figure it out eventually. But I plan on covering the main point of this video is that I wanted to just say that I plan on covering the Star Wars shows for 2022. Plan on covering Bad Batch Season 2. Plan on covering Tales of the Jedi. And plan on covering Andor some way, somehow. I just think it's going to be a lot of work, I guess, basically, to do all that. And again, going to be using my same style, just kind of going through the episode, breaking it down, talking about it, doing little reviews, and then, of course, doing set ideas, and then, and then that will be kind of like the idea, and I'll be doing that most likely weekly for all the shows, just because I think it'll be easier, than just doing, like, one long, giant video, and, it would probably be less boring to watch, too, because I know a lot of long videos are kind of like, alright, it's getting a little stale, so that is the thought there. A lot of great Star Wars content coming out, which is super duper exciting. And yeah, very, very excited. So there you have it. That is my plan, my plan for the latter half of 2022 when it comes to Star Wars shows. And yeah, so if you enjoyed that video, do the comedy dupe stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.